In this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate an important concept of Java String Builder. Typically, when we create strings in Java, we create multiple values for that string. In other words, let's say we create a simple string and then we need to add another string. We would just create another string with a set of parameters and so on. The string builder is an efficient method of using strings in Java. And the string builder classes are typically used when there's a necessity to make a lot of modifications to string of characters. So unlike our conventional strings that we use in Java, string builder can be modified over and over again without leaving behind a lot of unused objects. So the basic concept is that we can use the same string and modify it, as opposed to creating multiple strings. The string builder class was originally introduced as of Java 5, and it's recommended to use string builder whenever possible because it is faster to use and more efficient method. So let's jump right in. Let me in fact demonstrate the difference between using a conventional string method versus using the string builder in Java. So let's open up our Java Eclipse editor. So once I'm in the Eclipse editor, let me go ahead and simply create a new class. So right click on Java Introduction, choose New, and click on Class. And I'm going to call this My String Builder. Click Finish. And this creates a public class called My String Builder. So I'm just going to get rid of the public for now, just create a simple class. And then next I'm going to do the public class here, or specify the keywords. So public static void main. I'm going to use string, and then the command line argument. Open our curly braces. So first I'm going to show you the inefficient method, right, or the standard method of defining strings and creating those. So let's say I'm going to create a string called info, and this would equal, let's say, nothing, empty, semicolon, or it could have any value. And then I'm going to specify info to be plus equals, and I'm going to say my name is John. Specify a couple of other things here. So info plus equals, just leave that blank. And let's do another one. So info plus equals, I am a programmer. Put a semicolon and just do a simple printout called system.out.println and use info for the printout within the parentheses. And of course I need a dot after system so we get our syntax correct. So here's a simple way of creating a string. Let me correct the println syntax here. Perfect. And if I were to run this, for example, my string builder, I've specified a string called info, and then of course I've added three different things. So my name is John, space, and I'm a programmer. Now in this instance, if I were to create a new string, Java would treat it as a new string. I cannot really do anything to the string info. So Java would create a new string, in fact, if I were to add something to it. So this is more of an inefficient method, right? So inefficient method, that's the comment I'm going to write here. And let me go ahead and run this. So click on Run, Save and Launch dialog box appears. Click OK. And it says, my name is John, I'm a programmer. Now this way your code can really grow long, especially if it's a large program, for example. This would be a lot of coding. The efficient method is to use something called the string builder. And what that would do is simply we define a string and then we use the same string and modify it, right? Using certain methods such as append, delete, capacity, and so on. There are numerous methods that we can apply. So let me go ahead and navigate to the system.out. And here I'm going to put a comment here. So I'm going to say efficient method, right? So we are going to use the string builder here. So to use the string builder, I'm just going to specify string builder, let's say SB, and this would equal new string builder, and I can leave it empty, semicolon. So once I have this string defined, next if I need to, let's say, add something to it, right? So I can say sb.append, and now I can say my name is Chris. I can append other values as well, so append a couple of other times. So I can also use append again, and I can say I am a web developer, put a quotation after developer, and of course the semicolon. And next I can do the system.out.println, and I can of course have it print out the sp2 string. And what this does is simply returns the string or the data in this sequence, and of course my semicolon. Quickly correct the syntax so Java knows that I'm going to use the println. So here's the efficient method, right? So first we did the inefficient method, standard string definition, and here we use the string builder to create the string and then use the append method. So if I were to run this, for example, save and launch dialog box appears, click OK, and of course I get the same output. Of course the name is different. My name is Chris, I'm a web developer. But here you can see the distinct difference between using the string builder versus the conventional string. And of course, once you have the output, you can of course format your string any which way you want. Maybe you want another line, you want certain other formatting, you can also add those as well. But let me in fact give another example. Let's do another one. Let me go ahead and create a new class. Right click on Java Introduction, choose New, click on Class, and I'm just going to name this my string builder 1 and click Finish. So just do the class here for now, and I'm going to specify the public, static, void, main, and of course our string, and the curly braces. I'm going to use the string builder, SB equals, let's say, new, and once again the string builder, I'm going to call it hello, and put a space here and a semicolon. Now of course if I need to append, right, as shown earlier, as demonstrated earlier, let me quickly do this again, and then I'll also show you a couple of other techniques as well. So first I'm going to append, let's say, hello Java, semicolon, and again what this would do is change the original string, right? So instead of hello, it's going to say hello Java. If I were to do a simple print, for example, so do a sysprint system.out.println and just do the SB, and again this would print hello Java. If I were to run this, that's what I'm going to get. So let's quickly correct the syntax. Let me go ahead and run this so you can see. So save and launch dialog box appears, click OK, and it just says hello Java. See how efficient it is to use the string builder and simply do the append value. Now I can also use the insert method. So not only append, there are other methods that we can use when working with string builder, and that's what really makes this particular technique more efficient. So for instance, instead of SB append, I can simply change this to say SB insert, because I like to insert a new parameter. So I can say insert, let's say 1, and put the quotations next to Java and just remove the quotation next to 1. So here I'm just doing the insert, and I've changed the or added another parameter. So I'm just going to say 1 comma, and then Java. And notice in this instance, it's going to print, and you'll see what the output is, okay? So let me go ahead and in fact run it first. So quickly click on run, click OK, and it says H Java, and then the rest of the words, okay? So here, I'm going to say H Java, and then change my comment. Great. So another example of using the insert method. Similarly, we can also use other methods, such as, let's say, if I were to use sb.replace. So simply change the insert to replace. And what I'm going to replace is 1, comma, and then just do another parameter called 3, comma. And these are, again, the positions of the word hello, right? That's what's being changed. So if I were to run this, click OK, and notice in this instance, it's going to say HJ or HJava, and then of course, hello for the rest of the words. And of course, you can change the comment here as you change the replace method. So you can use multiple methods, and that's the power of using the string builder. And of course, I can use the sb.delete, and there are others as well. So more importantly, the concept of using the string builder. And once you use these different techniques, you can of course format it by using the \n for a new line, for example, when you're printing out your results, and so on. So practice working with string builder, and of course using certain formatting as well. I'll leave that to you to practice. And let's move on to the next lesson.